see, if this thing I am doing it for just attention, those who are my true family and friends, they will stand by me for who I am and for what I want to do. I have been quiet for too long. I have shut up for too long. So people will just do things that will benefit them. We are all selfish beings. We just do things that will benefit us. We are just selfish beings. Or show what I say. Let me put on the AC. So right now I have also started. I'm me do me phone. Like I need. At first, when like me sometimes, most of the time, it's never really a relapse. It's just I want to talk, but you allow people to what you call it, to cause you when people with bipolar disorder, when you are having recent thoughts, or sometimes you are not even having a relapse. When somebody does something wrong to you, na carefree, na ye free. When you allow people to be calling you, that is when it's a man or pressure ba. Now fi the who din kwasi asem. So what I say, those saying that I made a promise to Nanaba, that I only apologized to Nanaba because what do you call it? That day it was not my intention to talk about her and say why me here. So that is what I apologize for. I'm not apologizing for being a lingerie model. I am a mental health and sexual health consultant. Go and fight with your ancestors. I can't quite say psychological science lessons. Mind, brain, and behavior. Musimu ko Google. Just say you concern na mubeti mental health education. And see, me di ko concern kakra. E bobe say aboan him. In about 20 minutes, na me release the list no. Into your married man, now name me dada. Just call your wife and ask for forgiveness. Say what? Call your wife, ask for forgiveness. Say if your marriage is strong, if your marriage is built on a good foundation, it will stand. It is very normal. See, you have to know that when you marry a man, he's a human being. When you marry a woman, she's a human being. And human beings are not perfect. You understand? If you are in love with someone and nipa no unye bibiama ni bunfuda can say nunti bibia yefa. It is not love. Aye bi wo wa sheda di nkwasi asem na see the person will stand by you. Love is a test. Love is a test. Ma, I love you na mudi mo ho nko ano. Eye nkwasi asem. Is eye nkwasi asem. So, I'm coming to give some mental health education. Ghanaians there mupe negativity yes say ye the negativity start ye the negativity ne start here na mu nyina sorry from fie ai na ma sorry from fie na mo ba betie nkwasi asem nti open nkwasi asem a train ai 20 minutes me ma mo nkwasi asem but before you get the nkwasi asem no I will teach you nyansa because mu ni nyansa okay, let me find this thing properly. Okay, so let's go with some basics. Psychological science is the study of the mind, brain, and behavior. So what? Psychological science is the study of mind, brain, and behavior. Mind is mental activity such as thoughts, feelings, and subjective experience. Brain, an organ located in the skull to produce mental activity. Behavior is any observable action or response. So, I have mentioned 4 things. Psychological science. Once I made try the Ghana for negativity for omoko 20 minutes time. Beba be tier list. See your lives. Hypocrites. Just say me ba social media na me be jimia. Eno na mo pe. Oh, your lives are miserable. Your lives are miserable. Do you understand? Your lives are so miserable. If you are somebody that all you do is to feed on negativity, it is very sad. See, that it was almost 2000 when I started speaking psychology. How will your life improve? How will you be able to vote good leaders to change the nation? How would you be able to? You will not be able to change the nation when all you people feed on is negativity. Tracy Boachine papa no sankwasi asem na mope. If I was nigga ko yesi sankwasi asem na mope. Yesi we kodi we sankwasi asem na mope. It is so sad. It is so sad. It's so sad. It is so sad. It is so sad. So as I said, psychological science. Psychological science is the study of mind, brain, and behavior. So, how you behave, how you feel, how you interact with people, that concept is called psychological science. A lot of people have ignored the psychological aspect of their lives. If you don't pay attention to the psychological aspect of your life is really unbalanced. When I was in UCC, I was very active, physically. I will always go to the gym. If it comes to social life, I hang out with my friends. I spend time with them. But when it comes to my mental health, I don't even think, the way we go to a dentist to go and do our teeth. I have not even gone to see a therapist to assess myself, like how I am doing mentally. Growing up, I went through a lot of things. I lost my virginity at 5. There were marital issues. There was instability in the house. I saw my parents fight. I saw a lot of things when I was in high school. Let's say dealing with academic stress, dealing with maybe financial issues and all those things. Sometimes in our schools, we don't even have counselors and all those things. We don't have them. So when people are dealing with issues, they don't have anybody to talk to. Do you understand? So all these things bottled up. And when I was 25, it was like it reached the apex. The cup was full, so it overflew. And then that's how I had my first manic episode. Because the body is such a way that when you consume things, it's supposed to come out. It was a udidia. Sebe. Uko jawa nine. So when you bottle up so many things, obi can find a nice way to say it. So social media so na over bet na so na wa venti. Do you understand? Because sometimes when you are talking to human beings, na febibia meradi, enyomani bi wo wa, ye fe meradi bia, ye beka. So what you say, me ma make an asem, kanewu, uka ubewu, one kanswa, ubewu. So what you say. So there are a lot of people that have bottled up a lot of things. When it comes to women have been sexually abused in their youth. Women go through domestic violence. Women are underpaid in their offices. When it comes to men, There is so much pressure on the man to be the head of the family. There's so much pressure on leaders to be perfect. The leader is a human being first before a leader. Do you understand? And the leader is a human being. And human beings, we are not perfect. So there are people with a lot of pressure. Politicians, do you know why men are so like promiscuous? Or men are always looking for entertainment? It is not their fault. Pressure domoso. Obi obe sorry anopana na nitia yeshe. Inti alomo a obi wo ho no malomo. Obi wo wa onum wi. Obi wo ho de aye mape. Obi wo wa or de aye nyamesem. Everybody has an addiction. Some people are addicted to social media. Me, I think I'm a little bit addicted to social media because sometimes I try to, to use my time well. To say minya appointment with you with me ko ye medjuma. And I'm medjuma nso eni na ye yi me edi. Ye yi me edi, I will come back to the coping mechanism that I know. I'll come back to social media. Do you understand? Social media, you buy your phone, you just need a smartphone. MTN ni Vodafone na da Roma. Uto data kakrebia. DJ Beka Dile Beka say Vodafone ema of Vim. Vim to do what you want to do. Unya was smartphone now, no way nya credit kakra. That's all you need. And you can be whoever you are. See, all the most celebrities were discovered through social media. So there are a lot of people that come into my DM. Abena, I need a job. I need money. See, sit down. Take a notebook. Write your plans down and see how you are going to carry it out. Do you understand? And when somebody is really like excited about their passion, they always talk about it. In comment, who is calling me at this time? Hello, Chief. Adeo, I'm doing a Instagram live right now. Yeah, I'm on live. Oh, Dabi, I want to be at home. I want to relax. Ochina ye me birthday, but me person me relaxing. After my birthday, me person me birthday we dear. Me nyeshi, me person me shede na me bompaye. Obi ahun ye. Me chia stone boy, why? All right, okay. All of you take care. Why? No. I'm not going to talk about anybody. Oh, nobody is going to push me. No. Now everything that I'm doing, I'm conscious. I'm conscious. I know that the social media lady called me. She has sent me her CV. So I will assess it. When I assess it and I feel, you see, the reason why I've not given out my social media is people cannot be trusted. See the way when Moisha Budon was going through something, look at what her PA did to her. So human beings cannot be trusted. Yes, so I have to be very discerning. I have to pray about it. I have to be very sure that this person that I'm inviting into my private space is not coming to destroy me. And I have told you. And right now, you see, when people see me like this, when I wasn't, people were not on my social media. Why didn't they call me? Why are you calling me now that you feel I have attention? When you see the talent, it is not when you, I don't know, why? Me pesa yebekasa because me do in life ni inti nkomo bi aye di no omoti nkomo bi omodi no ye nkomo bi aye di no mti obi kra se call ni ye fake mo amosi call ni ye fake no inti wo de ma yen kasa ye chiri why
My main coffin soon no mumbra. Why? As I said, if you are a married man and you have slept with me before, the way you were courageous to open your zip to sleep with me whilst you were married, have the same courage to talk to your wife. If your wife loves you, nibubefu kakra, maybe she will take some time off, maybe you work in Piski kakra, and now beko Safari Valley kakra. But if she loves you, she will come back. When all of you have finished confessing, I won't come and say anything on social media. If you confess to your wife, I will feel it in my spirit you have confessed, and I won't say anything. The calls are too many. Hello. Yes. Who is going on? Mentio. Yeah. Right now, blogging is part of my work. So I'm blogging and I'm doing education online. Yeah. No, I'm doing mental health education. Yeah, I'm doing mental health education. If you like, look at the life. Ose. I don't understand. Me phone and you correct sentiment, papa, into the me feel back. Why? Yeah. Alright, sure. I hear you. Yeah. No, don't come. I've locked myself up. I want to relax. When I invite people in the past, when I'm going through something, I want to be around people. People don't understand me, so they'll be talking to me anyhow. Me no ba phone, me he Jimmy for. Inti only me kasa na wo kasa me ni ma, me so me kasa we nimbi. Obi anya abofra bio. I. Alright, okay. Alright, sure. Yeah, I've written some down. It's not like, no, like you have to understand that I'm not having a relapse. Whatever I'm doing, I have planned my day and I'm doing according to plan. Yeah. The phone is loud, so I'll call you back later. Why? Alright. Sweetheart, I'll call you back later, okay? I'll call you back later. Alright, bye. Alright, sure. Alright. Love you too. Bye. Kiss. Okay. So sorry for the interruption. Let's go back to so brain chemistry. The first major development in biological revolution is the understanding of brain chemistry. The brain works through actions of chemicals known as neurotransmitters. If you have not heard this word before, today go and Google it. Neurotransmitters. Read up on neurotransmitters. Neurotransmitters, I think I have to turn off my phone because the buzzing is interrupting. Okay, so the brain works through the action of chemicals known as neurotransmitters, which communicates messages between nerve cells. Over the last 30 years, psychological scientists have made tremendous progress in identifying these chemicals and their functions. Although it was long believed that no more than a handful of neurotransmitters were involved in brain activity and behavior. For instance, behaviors that are rewarding are associated with actions of neurotransmitters called dopamine in a specific area of the brain called nucleus accumbens. The extent to which a drug influences the process determines how easily people become addicted to it. So when it comes to addiction, the main neurotransmitter that regulates addiction is dopamine. Dopamine is one chemical released during orgasm. During orgasm, you release dopamine. When you smoke marijuana, you release dopamine. When you are on social media and you post something and then you get likes, you become happy, you release dopamine. So anything that makes you happy, you release dopamine. And dopamine works with a positive feedback mechanism. It works so the more you are releasing dopamine, the more, like when you do something, you release dopamine. The dopamine will ask for more of that activity. So if you don't have a balance in your life, you become addicted. So when it comes to the concept of dopamine addiction, this is my theory of dopamine addiction and sexuality. So there are some people. Me, for instance, the first time I had, the person had a big, and I was 5. It wasn't forced. It wasn't rape. It wasn't forced. Like it was somebody that I knew, somebody that I trusted. So it was like whatever we were doing, it was like an activity like watching TV. So I enjoyed the whole encounter. So it was nice for me. So I got addicted to big. It's like Bema only big pill. Do you understand? I got addicted to big, and sex is one of my most favorite things, because the first time I experienced it was a nice experience. I released dopamine and it's had a positive feedback on me. So for some time in my life, I had sexual addiction. That is why when I have bipolar disorder, the main symptom I suffer is hypersexuality. So you see, I'm always craving for sex, and then whichever man that is available, I really don't assess it whether you are married or you are not married. I just want to. There are some people, like, I will not actually have sex with them. When I felt like, okay, if I'm not getting a man, I will use my. If I'm not getting my. So there was an addiction pattern. But right now, through the thanks of therapy, through the thanks of educating myself, all those addictions have been broken. I'm not even going to read comments, else it's going to distract me. You see, when I had the issue with Nanaba and Sewami here, it was like I was having an encounter like this. Then somebody sent me a DM that Sewami here is sleeping with so and so, she's sleeping with so and so, and out of that I just said it. So if I'm on live, I don't know how. If somebody knows how to turn off the comments for me, I will be so grateful, because I wish I could turn off. Okay, I could turn off the comment sections, because the comment sections can be quite distracting. Okay, so let's go back to the text. The extent to which drug influences the process determines how easily people become addicted to it. The more people have better memories for events that happen when they are aroused than when they are calm, because chemicals involved in responding to stimulus influence neural mechanisms involved in memory. So things that, like, when you do things and your dopamine is high, you remember those things more. So people that say that Abena, move on. All the encounters that I had, my dopamine level was very high. It is ingrained in my brain. So forget Pandy, forget it. But I just have to channel whatever I have been through in a positive light. Whatever I've been through, I have to use it in a positive light. Okay? So, understanding the chemical processes of the brain has provided many new insights into mental activity and behavior, and has also been useful in the development of treatment to help people with various psychological disorders. The human genome, like your genetic makeup, really influences your behavior, your lifestyle, and all that. So me, for instance, I have the gene for bipolar disorder. Maybe I inherited it from someone. Maybe my genes mutated and I am the first person in my family to get it. Do you understand? Yes. So the second development that has revolutionized psychological science is the enormous progress in understanding the influence of genetic processes. Not only have scientists been able to map up the human genome, the basic genetic code and blueprints for the human being have been developed through various techniques that allow them to discover the link between genes and behavior. So, what do you call it? Scientists have been able to find like almost all the genes that control everything. So that is how come, like in Asia, in Japan, China, maybe you can actually pay for maybe Abena Korkor Wαrned. In China and Japan, you can actually pay so that your child looks exactly like me. They can use 3D, 3D printing and all those things to print genes. And the genes will be used to make an egg. And then you use your sperm to fertilize the egg. So in this day and age, oba being pewa, forget it. You can get a scientifically modified or scientifically generated egg. And not fertilize it. Now I will. So what I say? Now I will. Ope sperm. So I'll wait me a sperm bank. Inti bema bi atetewa twanebo oba bi atetewa twanebo so what you say uska ubetumi akoto genes ubetumi akoto genes for intelligence ai mo amope kotekese no munjai mumpe intelligence seek knowledge eno na ebeboa wo eno na wo de bebo obra and seek the word of God. One good book you can seek knowledge from is the word of God. And then you read, you read books that benefit you. Me, my foundation is mental health and then reproductive health. So that is why I have become innovative. I did biomedical science, and I in all my biomedical science classes, I enjoyed behavioral science and reproductive science. And then I knew my personality. I'm a non-conformist. So I know I will not, I know I will not be so, if I don't have a boss that is open-minded, I don't have a boss that is smart, I don't have a boss that is futuristic, I can't work with that person. So when I finished, I was a TA. Then I went to study entrepreneurship and small enterprise development. Entrepreneurship and small enterprise development. So me say a couple of months. When I felt I have gotten the basics, the rest is left to me to research and learn on my own. When you go to school and you don't finish, don't kill yourself. So what you say? School is just supposed to guide you. Into school, dear. Uko school, I know I could course outline. Course outline. You can sleep in your dorm and then learn. But if you are not somebody that is disciplined, that you know that you cannot be learning all the time, my chair is not like a comfortable chair, so my back is hurting. So maybe I would have to end the live and then go and rest a little bit and then come back. So I will take a break because my back is hurting. So see, I'm living a stress-free life. My friend B, my Nigerian friend B, she's now a doctor in the medical school. We're all doing human biology together. It says me, I'm allergic to stress. So I'm going to do a little yoga to stretch my back. Let me see if this one will let the pain go away. To stretch my back, no, I have to lie down. So I'm going to stretch my back a little bit. I will be back with the live. So all of you go and read on neurotransmitters, go and read on psychological science, and come with questions. We are going to do question time. I'm going to leave some time for questions so that you ask your questions and I will answer them. Do you understand? Mama list, mini list be Agyapong say people are confessing to their wives. They are asking for forgiveness. I'm out for bompaye. So what you say? Omo bompaye inti. Bibia aye. I'm not going to release any list. If I change my mind, you will know by morning the list will be out. So I'm going to stretch my back and sleep. My birthday we may party bia. I mean your party bia. If you walk our birthday will be beche wadia. Or the idea shame your party and bona abe for no maba. No more hagi or no more petting your mouth ego and so. Into this year, mean your party bia. Be quakoda.